Hi, welcome to all. So, I am Saravanan, Assistant Professor in English, BHNSN College. And in this session, we are just going to discuss something about voice. So, what is voice? Here, the voice doesn't mean the sound that we produce while speaking. In English grammar, the voice shows whether the subject of the verb is performing the action or it is being acted upon. So, the voice of a verb tells us whether the subject is acting or being acted upon. So, if you just take this example, Ram killed Ravan. So, here Ram is the subject, killed is the verb, and Ravan is object. So, here Ram, the subject, is performing the action. If you just check out with the passive voice, Ravan was killed by Ram. Here, Ram is not the subject, Ravan is the subject. So, here the subject is not performing the action, instead, it is being acted upon. So, in active voice, the subject performs the action, whereas in passive voice, the subject receives the action, that is, it is being acted upon. So, what is active voice? Here, if we just check out with this example, that is, the dog ate our turkey. So in this part of the example, the dog is subject, ate is the verb, and our turkey is an object. So here the subject dog is performing its action on turkey. So here the subject performs its action and it is not acted upon. So if the subject is performing the action, then the verb is said to be in the active form. So what is passive voice? So if you just convert the previous sentence into passive form, the sentence becomes like this. Our turkey was eaten by the dog. So here our turkey is the subject, was eaten is a verb, the dog is an object. So here our turkey, that is the subject, is not performing any action, instead it is being acted upon. So if the subject is having the action done to it, then the verb is said to be in the passive form. So there are certain rules to be followed while converting the sentence from active to passive form. So at first we have to identify the sentence whether it has the subject, the verb and the object in it. Then we have to change the object into subject. So afterwards we have to add a suitable helping verb. Then we have to change the verb into past participle form, and then we have to add the preposition by, and finally we have to change the subject into object. Now we are going to check out little elaborate regarding the third and the fourth rule which we discussed previously. That is how the verb gets changed while converting the sentence from active to passive voice. For example, if the given verb in active voice is in present tense, then we have to change it in passive voice by using am, is, or are plus V3 form of the verb. Suppose if it is in future tense, then we have to change it in passive voice by using will be or shall be plus V3 form of the verb. Suppose if it is in present perfect tense, then we have to change it in passive voice by using has been or have been plus V3 form of the verb. Likewise, we have to change the verb form for other tenses also while converting from active to passive voice. So I have used the word V3 form of the verb previously. So V3 is nothing but we all know that it is the past participle form of the verb. So just take a note of this chart. So what is the V3 of talk? V1 talk, V2 talked, once again V3 talked. And what is the V3 of eat? Eat, ate, V3 is eaten. So what is the V3 of swim? V1 swim, V2 swam, V3 swum. So we should have a keen observation of this past participle while converting the sentence from active to passive voice. There is also another thing that we need to keep in our mind, that is how the subject pronoun changes to object pronoun during the conversion of active to passive voice. So look at this chart. So I in the active voice gets changed to by me in the passive voice. Likewise, we changes to by us, you changes by you, he changes by him, she changes by her, it changes by it, they changes by them. So look at this example. I do not write a letter. So what is the rule while converting active to passive? Subject becomes object and object becomes subject. So what is the subject over here? I. What is I? That is the pronoun. So while converting from active to passive voice, it has been changed as a letter is not written by me. So that I has been changed into me in the passive voice. Likewise, if you just check out with the second example, we love our country. What is the subject over here? We is the subject. That is a pronoun. So while converting from active to passive voice, our country is loved by us. That we is changed into us. Likewise, if we just check out with the third example, they painted the house. The house was painted by them. Similarly, they has been changed into them. So this is also another rule that we have to keep it in our mind while converting from active to passive voice. So now we are going to see the tense wise conversion. First one, present tense. So previously we have seen several rules for converting from active to passive voice. So what is the first rule that we have seen previously? The sentence should have subject, verb and object in it. So only if there is a presence of subject, verb and object in a sentence, we will be able to convert from active to passive voice. So first one, I write a letter. So what is the subject over here? I. What is the verb? Write. What is the object? A letter. So there is a presence of subject, verb and object in a sentence. So it is possible to convert from active to passive voice. So while converting active to passive voice, subject becomes object and object becomes subject. So what is the subject over here? I. I becomes by me in the passive voice, whereas object, a letter, becomes subject in the passive voice. So a letter, what is the verb given over here? It is in present form. Write is in present form. So if it is in present form, then we have to add is plus V3. So write becomes is plus written. So a letter is written by me. Similarly, for other sentences also, see, check out with the fifth one. She writes a letter. What is the subject over here? She. What is the verb? Write. What is the object? A letter. So once again, with that same formula, a letter is written by her. Similarly, if you just check out with the last example, they write some letters. Here, what is the subject? They. What is the verb? Write. What is the object? Some letters. Here, if you just check out with the object, it is not in a singular form, it is in a plural form. So while converting from active to passive, we have to check out with the object, because in the passive voice, the object becomes subject. So the object is in a plural form. So here we should not use is. Instead, we have to use are. So some letters are written by them. So likewise, we have to change the active voice into passive voice for the present tense. So now if you just check out with the past tense, I took a mango. So once again, here I is the subject, took is the verb, a mango is the object. So while converting from active to passive voice, we have to check out with the verb. So verb is in a past form. So if the verb is in past form, we have to use was or were plus V3. So a mango was taken by me. Similarly, if you just check out with the third one, you took a mango. So a mango was taken by you. So similarly, if you just check out with the last example, they took some mangoes. Here the object is in a plural form, so we should not use was. Instead, we have to use were plus V3. So some mangoes were taken by them. So now if we just check out with the future tense, I will drink a tea. So here will drink has been changed into will be plus drunk. So I will drink a tea has been changed into a tea will be drunk by me. I has been changed into me. Likewise, he will drink a tea will be drunk by him. It will drink a tea will be drunk by it. Last one, they will drink coffee and tea will be drunk by them. Here, even if the subject is in a plural form, we have to use only will be plus V3 for future tense. So now in present continuous tense, I am writing a letter. Here I is the subject, I am writing is the verb, a letter is the object. So previously we have checked out with the rule. So according to rule, the object becomes subject and subject becomes object. Likewise, we have to change the verb form also. So what is the V3 of write? Write, wrote, written. So V3 is written. Now we have to convert. So I am writing a letter has been changed into a letter is being written by me. He is writing a letter is being written by him. They are writing some letters are being written by them. So the subject is in a plural form while converting into passive voice. So some letters is in a plural form, so we are using are instead of is. So some letters are being written by them. So for converting present continuous tense from active to passive voice, we have to use is or are plus being plus V3. So if we just check out with the past continuous tense, I was taking a mango. So here what is the verb? Take. So what is the V3 of take? Take, took, taken. So I was taking a mango has been changed into a mango was being taken by me. So here we have to use was or were plus being plus V3. In present continuous tense we have used am or is or are plus being plus V3. Here we have to use in past continuous tense we have to use was or were plus being plus V3. So he was taking a mango was being taken by him. They were taking some mangoes were being taken by them. So here in the last example, the object is in a plural form. So while converting into passive voice, the object becomes subject. So some mangoes become subject. Some mangoes is in the plural form. So we are using were being plus V3. So in future continuous tense, so it is not possible for us to convert from active to passive voice. Actually, there is no passive form. So let's move to the next tense. So if we just check out with the present perfect tense, I have written a letter. So what is the verb over here? Write. So what is the V3 of write? Write, wrote, written. So I have written a letter has been changed into a letter has been written by me. So for present perfect tense, we have to use has or have plus been plus V3. So if the subject is in a singular form, we have to use has, or else if the subject is in a plural form, we have to use have plus been plus V3. So if you just check out with the last example, they have written some letters. Here in active voice, the object is in a plural form. So while converting from active to passive, the object becomes a subject in the passive voice. So some letters have been written by them. So now for past perfect tense, I had taken a mango. So what is the verb over here? Take. So what is the V3 of take? Take, took, taken. So I had taken a mango has been changed into a mango had been taken by me. So if you just check out with the present perfect tense, there we will use has or have been plus V3. So here, even if the subject might be in a singular or plural form, we have to use only had been plus V3. So she had taken a mango had been taken by her. They had taken some mangoes had been taken by them. So if we just check out with the future perfect tense, I will have drunk a tea. So what is the verb over here? Drink. What is the V2 of drink? Drank. What is the V3? drunk. So drink, drank, drunk. So while converting into passive voice, a tea will have been drunk by me. He will have drunk a tea. A tea will have been drunk by him. They will have drunk tea and coffee. Tea and coffee will have been drunk by them. So for the past perfect tense, we'll be using had been plus V3. So for future perfect tense, we have to use will have been plus V3. So like future continuous tense, there is no passive form for present perfect continuous, past perfect continuous, and future perfect continuous. So now let's move to the exercise part. Change the following active sentences into passive voice. So first sentence, I did not beat her. So there are three options given below. She is not beaten by me. She has not beaten by me. She was not beaten by me. Which is the right one? So for this, we have to check out with the verb in the sentence. What is the verb in the sentence? Did not plus beat. So if there is a presence of did in the sentence, so while converting into passive voice, did becomes was. And what is the main verb? Beat. What is the V2 of beat? Bet. What is the V3? Beaten. So which is the right one? C is the right one. She was not beaten by me. So now let's move to the second sentence. I will never forget this experience. So once again, there are three options given below. This experience is not forgotten by me. This experience would never be forgotten by me. This experience will never be forgotten by me. So for this, once again, we have to check out with the verb given in the sentence. What is the verb given in the sentence? Will forget. Will forget, that is a future tense. So already we have seen some examples for future tense. So likewise, we are just going to be converted. So will forget will become will never be forgotten. So what is the V3 of forget? Forget, forgot, forgotten. So which is the right answer? C is the right answer. This experience will never be forgotten by me. So now let's move to the third sentence. Mother made a cake yesterday. So once again, there are three options given below. A cake made by mother yesterday. A cake is made by mother yesterday. A cake was made by mother yesterday. So once again, we have to check out with the verb in this particular sentence. So what is the verb in this sentence? Made. Made. What tense it is? Past tense. When it is in past tense, we have to use was plus V3 while converting into passive voice. So what is the V1 of made? Make. What is V2? Made. What is V3? Once again made. So which is the right answer? C is the right answer. A cake was made by mother yesterday. So now to the fourth sentence. The tiger was chasing the deer. There are three options given below. The deer was chased by the tiger. The deer was being chased by the tiger. The deer had chased by the tiger. So for this, once again, we have to check out with the verb in the sentence. What is the verb in the sentence? Was chasing. So what type of tense it is? It is in the past continuous form. If it is in the past continuous form, what is the rule to change into passive voice? Was or were plus being plus V3. So what is the right answer here? The deer was being chased by the tiger is the right answer. So now let's move to the fifth one. She has written a novel. So a novel has written by her. A novel has been written by her. A novel had written by her. So which is the right one? So once again we have to check out with the verb form. What is the verb given in the sentence? Has written. What type of tense it is? It is in the present perfect form. So if it is in the present perfect form, we have to change it as has been plus V3. So which is the right answer? Answer B is the right one. A novel has been written by her. Now to the sixth one. The police have caught the thief. So there are three options given below. The thief has been caught by the police. The thief was caught by the police. The thief had been caught by the police. So while converting active to passive, we have to change the subject into object and object into subject. First of all, we should know what type of tense it is. So for that, we have to check out with the verb. What is the verb given in the sentence? Have got. What type of tense it is? It is in the present perfect form, like the previous one. But while converting into passive voice, we have to change the object into subject and subject into object. So for present perfect tense, we have to use has or have plus been plus V3. So while converting into active to passive voice, the thief becomes a subject. So thief is the singular subject. So for that, we have to use has been plus V3. Here in active voice, the police is in the plural subject, so that they have used have in the sentence. But while converting into passive form, the thief becomes a subject. So the thief is the singular subject. So we have to use has, not have. So what is the right answer? The thief has been caught by the police is the right one. So likewise, I have given several sentences for you people to try it in your home. So try it in your home and try to come out with the right answers. So I hope so I have made you clear with the voice in English grammar. So if it is possible, let's meet in another session. Until then, thank you. Thank you for the cooperation.